Hi, welcome to Brush and Sketch for Kids. Today I'm going to show you how to draw a giraffe. This is a cartoon giraffe and we're going to put it together by drawing lots of shapes, mostly triangles today. So go ahead and get a pencil. I recommend your HB pencil or one of your H pencils, either a 2H or a 4H, because when we draw the shapes, we're going to draw them a little bit lighter, and then later on we'll switch to a darker pencil to draw our actual giraffe. The first shape you're going to draw is a very tall, skinny triangle. And we're just going to come right down there with our pencil and right like that, very skinny. And the bottom of that triangle is going to kind of go up like that. I'm going to erase that little line right there because I drew that one too long. Okay, so we start with a very light, long, skinny triangle. The next shape we draw is going to be another triangle that's going to kind of come out like this and keep going straight down and like that, just like that. Now the next one, I guess you can't really call it a triangle unless you call it a triangle with the point chopped off, but we're going to do a triangle just like that because we kind of chopped that point off. We're not going to put the point on there. All right, now we're going to put one little line just like that. And the next triangles are pretty easy. We're going to bring down like this and from there. And then the same thing on the other side, just down and then come just a little ways in and down like that. Now that's 2 triangles, and we're going to chop them in half to immediately make 4 triangles down there, just like that. Okay, now I need you to make 4 lines. We're going to do kind of a curvy line like that, and we'll put another one coming out of the bottom of that triangle just like that. Okay, now that's all we're going to do at the bottom of our picture for now. Let's go up to the top of that long, skinny triangle. I want you to draw a triangle just coming out of the side of that long, skinny triangle, kind of like a flag. It almost looks like a flag at the top of a flagpole, doesn't it? And then on the other side, we'll do a skinnier one coming out like that. On the bottom of this one, I want you to do 2 little bumps, one little one and then one longer one. Okay, and then at the very top, we're going to put 1, 2, just like that. All right, now we're ready to get our darker pencil. I'm going to use a 3B. You could use a 2B, a 4B, a 6B, whatever you like to use to draw dark, okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to start at the top of our giraffe, and we're going to make this line just a little curvier. So I'm going to bring it down and darken it out and make it curvier and come around there and just follow the bump, that first bump that I put underneath. And then I'll follow the second bump just like that. I'm going to put a little line there, a dot right there, and a little bit of a hump right there. I think you know what part we just drew. We do the giraffe's face. All right, on the other side, we have a triangle to guide us when we draw the ear. And so I'm going to swoop this out a little bit and bring it down just like that. And we've got the giraffe's ear. If we put another line right there, you can see the ear. Now giraffes have these 2 little horns on top of their heads, and they have little circles at the top of them. So I'll just do that and make it look like circles at the top of his head. Now if you want to get really fancy, you can bring another little triangle out here, which would be his ear on the other side of his head. You don't have to put that in though if you don't want. All right, now we're ready to do this great big long neck. And so I'm going to start a little bit over here. You can see how our light line went here. We're going to start a little bit over here, and I'm going to come straight down right to the bottom right there. And at this ear, I'm going to do the same thing. Come straight down like that. Now giraffes have all sorts of shapes all over them. And since we're using so many triangles, I'm going to start using triangles to put the shapes on my giraffe on either side, You can make them kind of like squares or triangles or however you want to do it. And pretty soon you'll get to the bottom and you'll have a big long neck of a giraffe. Now giraffes have a little bit of a mane, kind of like a horse. And so I'm going to come down the neck of the giraffe, just drawing triangles all the way to the bottom of his great big long neck, just like that. And there's his mane. Okay, let's quickly do his body and you will have a giraffe. At the bottom here, let's come out like that. I'm going to make it just a little shorter than I did, and then down. And over here, I'm going to curve out this triangle line just a little bit too, and then put the middle one right in there. His back is going to come straight down like that. And then this entire line, I'm going to make a little bit curvier right down to the bottom of that triangle. This one will come up here like this. And then here's his tummy coming across like this. So I'm going to make it a little curvier, like he just ate lunch, and bring it to that line right there. And finish off those back legs like that. Now, let's do the really skinny part of his legs. This is why it's a cartoon, because it makes it look kind of funny. So I'm going to copy my lines there with the dark pencil, and then I'm going to just kind of put two little ovals at the bottom and cover them in. That's his hoofs. Same thing over here, like that and like that. Giraffes do have skinny legs. I think in real life, though, they're not quite this skinny. But if you put those shapes right at the bottom, then you've got a 4-footed giraffe. Now we've got to finish all his little triangle and square shapes on the rest of his body so that he looks like a real giraffe. And you can take some more time putting these in when you draw your giraffe. I'm doing it really quickly right now. But if you want to pause the video and put your shapes in and take some time doing some really good shading, that would be just great. Okay, we've got his shapes, and let's finish it off with the tail. We're going to do that, make that little stick we drew at the beginning, and then just make it a fuzzy tail, just like that. And there you go. You've got a giraffe that you can draw to impress your friends. And over the next few days, I'll be doing some more animal videos, so pretty soon you will have a zoo in your sketchbook. Thanks so much. Have a great day.